911 emergency.
Hello?
Yes, 911 emergency.
Hey, Tom, it's Papa.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's Papa.
Yes.
We just had an officer on view, a large structure fire at 102 in Maine. Are you guys advised?
Structure fire, commercial, TAC 3, Medic 47, Aid 42, Battalion 42, Engine 42, Battalion 51, Engine 51, Ladder 31, Engine 35, Engine 44, Ladder 27, MSL 6, 102 Avenue Northeast and Main Street. Structure fire, commercial, TAC 3, 2:47 hours.
Listen to all the tones for one. When I opened the bay door in the back and had smoke and some embers going across the back parking lot, I upgraded it to a second alarm right away, even before I left the station, because I knew to have that volume of smoke and embers going across the parking lot, something was big. Normally we wouldn't do that.
Engine 57, Engine 27, Ladder 61, 102 Avenue Northeast and Main Street. 2:50 hours.
I say it's the biggest fire I'll ever have. I had it in the first 6 months I started working.
That's just from being on the ground.
Yeah, from sitting on the ground.
I think my phone went off like around 4 in the morning, and it went off a couple times, and so I got out of bed and was like, oh, something's wrong, right? I could smell smoke in my house, and I live about a mile as a bird crow flies from the fire. And I was told that the Main Street Mercantile building was on fire, and there was other buildings on fire, and that the Incident Command Center was operational. I think we were really well prepared. I think it was amazing how many fire departments came to our aid. I think there was like some 16 different agencies that were there. And that was a big eye opener about the ability to, as a city, because we were still in command, to be able to ramp up to 16 different fire departments and be able to manage them and keep everybody safe and then nobody got hurt. It was pretty amazing. Then we had that was just the fire department, but then we had police involved and they did their part to reroute traffic and try to keep the flow of cars going and keeping people safe and out of the dangerous area, basically. And then you had your public works department, which came in and they cleaned for days because the amount of fire debris was amazing. And they were well prepared. They had the equipment they needed. They had staff that were willing to really put in a ton of time. I mean, some guys, I think they spent 12 hours a day just still cleaning that thing up for about 3 days. So, I think we were well prepared.
So we got a call from the city of Bothell the morning of the fire and immediately started sending messages, communication to the business owners downtown, telling them what was going on, telling them the best contact for the representatives at the city so they could hear about their business, when when they could gain access, when the roads would reopen, things like that. And so we definitely worked very closely with them in that. And then we also partnered with the North Shore Rotary to put on the Bothell Block Party. That was a fundraising event that Thursday to raise money for the businesses.
So when you look at the news reports, when the back where the fire hoses are shooting in, that's shooting into our photo studio.
Okay.
And then all the debris that was in the parking lot in the back was all of my rentals. So I just stood there going, oh my God, there's the bin for my wedding tomorrow that I need. And so it was really great in the few weeks after the fire about how the community just circled around and what can we do to help. And they were great for the emotional support of it all. But we needed a new office space and there just isn't any.
I just have a lot of gratitude for how much support the community poured into to have 4 days notice for an event like the block party and to raise, ultimately we raised over $100,000. So it's really tremendous to see how many people, and even just the day after the fire, the number of phone calls and emails the chamber received from other businesses saying, what can I do to help? Whether it was, food for the firefighters or, all these things, funding for the businesses, temporary office space. We actually had more requests for giving than requests for needing things.